We're hoping to hit Teal Mask Ogerpon in Grass Energy Switch. Give me them. Thank you. Well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Haychie, the Pokemon channel. Today, we're reaching the 75% mark, to our goal. But ladies and gentlemen, I was on Limitless. How many times I've started a video by saying that is numerous by now. But I was on Limitless, and I found this tournament. The Post-Rotation Clash. Let's see how many people were on it before I continue that, because it was new. Post-Rotation Clash, there was 240 players in it. So you know the decks that are doing well are good decks. Because you don't accidentally get into top 8 with a 240 person deck. That doesn't happen. You'd have to get super lucky with your matchups. But I saw this. Dubs 901 got second with 700. The opponent's win percentage was lower, but I thought they'd have like a playoff, but I guess not. I don't know how that works. But they got second, and they have the other. So I was like, huh. What is this? What are you? You little substitute from Pokemon VGC? I click on you, and my god, it's like, it feels like the perfect deck. Like, actually, it's weird, because like, we've had like Ogerpon decks. It's just Ogerpon box, but like right now I'm like looking at it, I'm like, this makes sense. I've never used End's Plan before, but I played 3 games with this deck, and every single game I've used this card. End's Plan is great in this deck, and it allows so much just random attacks possible. I really like this. It reminds me a lot of Ethan's Ho-Oh. Like Armarouge Ethan's Ho-Oh. But it feels more consistent, which is a little scary. If you don't know, the Prism Energy, let's get back into the actual Pokemon TCG live client. If you don't know, Prism Energy is basically a, what was it called? Rainbow Energy. As long as this card is attached to Pokemon it provides as a colorless energy. All right, weird. But if this card is attached to a basic Pokemon, which all of our deck is basic Pokemon, this card provides every type of energy, but provides only one energy at a time. So it's really good on Okie Dokie, as I'm sure we all know that by now. But this allows the deck to be able to attack with Wellspring Ogerpon, allows Lillie's Clefairy. You can attach it to Teal Mask Ogerpon. You normally don't want to do that, but you can. And you can also attack with Latias, which you don't want to do unless you're facing Dragapult, but it is an option. Does End's Plan, I haven't moved a Prism Energy around with it. It does, you can move a Prism Energy. Kind of sick. We do also run 4, where is it, Energy Switches, which is specifically a basic energy card, so you can only switch the grass energies. But you can see how this kind of functions. And then if you fall behind, you could use Briar, which to this day, I've still never used Briar. I've had Briar in so many of my decks, but it's never come into play. I want it to. That's my dog. You stop it, you. I've never had it come in clutch, and I really want it to. Tera Orb is one of those cards that came out, Stellar Crown? No, Surging Sparks. Search your deck for a Tera Pokemon, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Like, it's been one of those cards that should be good for a very long time, but, like, I still, like, I don't think I've seen it, like, in any decks. But you can see how many Tera Pokemon we have in this, so that's 2, 3, but we have 6 of them. So I don't know about the 4 of them. Link, can you chill? We also do run 4 Ultra Balls. This deck is also centered around kind of Meowth. I've noticed that through my first 3 games that, like, Meowth is heavily reliant in this deck, where you need the certain End's Plan or the boss's orders. Hopefully the Briar, question mark. But this deck is pretty self-explanatory, but it's just really strong. So we're gonna play it. Did I win? Did I lose? I don't know what my opponent picked. Okay, we lost. I don't know if I actually said thank you to Dubs 901. Your deck is sick. I'm excited to use it. Net decking you. Thank you, sir. Let me turn this on. The lighting's a little bit weird in here. I don't think this really helps, but it does something. The Kangaskhan start is so strong. Like, any Pokemon is fine in this deck because you have the Latias. The Latias allows you to switch out. We're facing Dolive, which I think we just wrecked Dolive. I think? I don't think you want to be attacking with Arboliva, because we have the Latias, as long as it's not prized. But we have the Latias to be able to, like, switch in and out, so you can't really, like, boss's orders and try trapping something while Arbolivaing. And then we run a lot of Tera Pokemon. Yeah, he's playing down too. We run a lot of Tera Pokemon to be able to, not be hit by Arboliva, as long as they're on the bench. There's some plays that could happen. I whiff? There's like 20 million energies in the deck. Hey, one? That was terrible. All right. Well, Give me a Forest Steel. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Alright, that was the worst start by far I've ever had with this deck. How many grass energies do I run in this? It's like 15. Yeah, it's 15! 15 grass energies, 4 prism energies. And out of those 14 cards we saw, I got 1 energy and no Teal Mask Ogerpons. Which normally you get like a Teal Mask. So on the average that I've gotten with using that, it's always pretty much been like 1 Teal Mask and 1.5 grass energies. That lowered it tremendously. All of a sudden it's much worse. So he's able to do 120 to him, but is that even good? Does he have another energy? Oh, he's got the Meowth. Okay. We should be able to draw into something good here. The nice thing about Mega Kangaskhan is even if he knocks him out, it's like, oh, he's taking 3 prizes. It kind of doesn't matter too much. Because then they go on odd prizes and all of my Pokemon are 2 prizes. So it's basically, so it's like they're taking 2 prizes. But the downside is Briar is out. Like if he knocks out my Kangaskhan, we can't ever use Briar. Unless, no, there's no way. Yeah, like Dusknoir options doesn't work. It's just once Mega Kangaskhan gets knocked out, then Briar is out of the question. We can't use him, but that's pretty much okay. It's gonna take him 2 turns to knock out with Oil Salvo. 2 more, I should say. He could knock me out with Teal Mask Ogerpon next turn. That was not the draw. Give me something good, please. That is something good. Okay, 1 Teal Mask was prize. That kind of explains a little bit of it. We have the Energy Switch, so we can get the attack off. We could just KO the Meowth this turn. I need you to hit. Thank you. Even though that's not what we're looking for, it's something. I mean, bosses. I'm just gonna KO the Meowth. Why not? Give me a reason on why not. Just give me the Meowth. I don't think I want to play down the Ogerpon. I am afraid of an Unfair Stamp. Let's drop you down and just knock you out. If he knocks out my Fezandipiti, I'm fine with that. Alright, I should have knocked out a Teal Mask Ogerpon. But it was a 50-50 on if I would knock him out or not. Why would I not just take the guaranteed? Later on, if he brings up the Teal Mask Ogerpon, I'm going to KO him with my own Teal Mask Ogerpon. There's the Ends Plant and the Meowth. Okay. We're back in this game. We needed that. We needed that Teal Mask Ogerpon really badly. I just went this morning and I took an hour to like buy a suit. I have a wedding coming up next weekend. And I had to go buy a suit. I spent like $350 and I'm like, I'm buying Starbucks. It's like, I spent $350. What's another $5 on a crappy matcha latte, which is actually pretty good. I got a nice little hot matcha latte. Don't judge me, alright? Don't judge me, don't you dare. I think he's KOing even without, there's the Unfair Stamp, even without the Meganium. But we do have the Fezandipiti, so I feel a lot better. We have the draw. That's not good. That's really bad. We can grab... Honestly, we could grab the Mega Kangaskhan and bring him back up. But that's not going to be the play. We're probably going to Night Stretcher for the energy. We have the draw 3 with the Fezandipiti, because I'm assuming he's getting knocked out. He could Boss's Order us? Did he Lilies? No, he did not. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's not a big deal, but the big deal lies in the fact that, I can't Briar anymore. Which does indeed suck. Let me draw 3. That's not bad. We can Ultra Ball for Meowth. Let's go ahead and Teal Dance. I also do... We can Meowth for... It's not bad. Okay, there's a few options here. I think we have to Meowth. But I think I know we need to Meowth. And we just need to get, like, what, a Lillie's Determination, an End's Plan, something going. Because right now, this is not it, unfortunately. Let's get the Latias down. We're on a Meowth. It's got to be Lillie's. Hopefully, we can hit the Unfair Stamp. There's a lot of energies in there. We're just going to attach the Prism Energy and move on with life. We're hoping to hit Teal Mask Ogerpon in Grass Energy... Energy Switch. Give me them. Thank you. I'm so good at the game. Sometimes life is really easy. And he also gave me a nice little Tera Orb to be able to draw another one. They don't have Unfair Stamp anymore. We have the End's Plan. We can not attach to you. We have to... We don't have to, but we're going to Teal Dance onto this Ogerpon. And we should have an Ogerpon ready to attack next turn as well. Energy Switch you to you. Myriad Shower for 2/10. Nice. The trades feel so good right now. That's 2 pretty freaking good draws. We had 10 energies in the deck. Now I think we're down to like 8, probably. Somewhere in that ballpark of grass energies. Ballparking that, somewhere around there. Like I said, he can't Unfair Stamp. He could judge us, which would also suck, but hey, that's gone. It's fine. We have the End's Plan, which I don't even think we need to use, but it's an option. We just need to get... He's at 3, so we just need to get 3 energies on him and we're KOing. That's without the Meganium. If he's got the Meganium on him, I still need 3 regardless, but yeah. Oh, he did judge us. Okay. We have the Fezandipiti draw still, which is fantastic. 2 grass energies is also fantastic. Honestly, that's just lethal. If he leaves up... Yeah, if he leaves up the Ogerpon, I just... Teal Dance, attach, lethal. Dude, this deck is pretty good. I don't know. Like, I feel like I drew poorly, which I did. The turn, like, 1 and 2 were pretty poor. We were able to squeeze out, like, the KO on the Meowth, and we just took the lead and ran with it. That's also... That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, that... GG's. Wow! That was so quick, too. This is definitely, like, the easiest deck to grind out, like, ladder, like, get to the Arceus rank, I think. As I feel like it is. I get to go... I lost the coin flip, but I get to go first. I'll take that. I'm very okay with that. I'm surprised that's happening more and more often now. I'm gonna start with you. Terapagos isn't bad. If you go second, you can't use this attack. So yeah, even if it doesn't matter. I like having him up there. That's not a... Oh, I shouldn't have done that yet. That's my bad. Honestly, it's safer to do this. That Ogerpon's intriguing me right now. I'm actually still thinking about that. Maybe I should have grabbed the Wellspring. Alright, my ordering's out of whack right now. I'm assuming we're not going to draw... Okay, I should have Bug Catching... And now I'm going to hit none. I hit 1. Oh, wait, I clicked on it! What do you mean I clicked on that? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I swear I clicked on that. I thought I did. I'm a little tilted right now. I'll be honest with you. I tilted for no reason. Area 0 we'll save for next turn. We don't know what we're facing yet. I see Monkey Dory, and I kind of assume... I'm thinking if I want to manually attach. I don't think I do. Pass. I see Monkey Dory and assume Frostlass. Some sort of like Frostlass... Mega Frostlass... Oh, Dreepy. I didn't actually expect that, I'll be honest with you. Because normally they only run 1 Monkey Dory, so I don't expect to see them starting with it. But I was thinking, like, what was the... Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's the other big Monkey Dory deck. The Moltres tech is here. He does 110, so he is one-shotting you, which is very annoying. And he's getting the KO immediately. Yep. Okay. Well, Wellspring Ogerpon would be good here. We can still bounce this back. He's only got one Dreepy in play, which is actually really good for me, but he did take 2 prizes, so he might have another Buddy popping or something in there. Teal Dance, see what we hit. I'm not saying we're using it this turn. Apparently all I can hit is energies. Let's knock you out. Night Stretcher, Fire Energy, Night Stretcher. KO my Ogerpon, I lose the game. Actually, I don't quite lose the game off of that. He could get there still. He just needs the Night Stretcher and a Fire Energy, or Night Stretcher, one or the other. He hasn't gotten rid of much. If he does KO him with Moltres... Okay, he's not. Good, we're fine. That is also fine. Can I draw something decent? I mean, now here's the risk. I have to retreat. I mean, I could sob him. Sobbing does actually seem fine here. It's either retreat, KO, or just sob him. I'm gonna sob him. So we get another draw in. So I have to retreat if I wasn't gonna KO. Or if I want to retreat because he's at 10 HP remaining, right? So he gets a Fire Energy, a Dragapult, he's KOing. He's got the 2 Dracloaks, he's getting a Dragapult up. Another Buddy for another Dreepy, maybe 2 Dreepies. But I think sobbing was fine. We need to draw into something good, though. We're probably going to have to retreat this turn, but hopefully we could draw into, like, a boss's orders and KO something useful that's not Badoo. Thank you. Luckily only drawing 6 still. Normally when you see Badoo up there, you're seeing them draw 8, but man, this one's not going well. There's a Lillie's Clefairy somewhere in our deck that we're going to need to dig for. We're going to get sobbed. Energy Switch. I mean, what's like the ideal draw here? Just any supporter, kind of. He's sobbed, so it doesn't matter right now with that. Boss's orders. He can't retreat. Next turn we could just KO him, but that sucks. Boss's orders, grab the monkey. Set up a future torrential pump. Because no more Turo. Turo doesn't exist anymore in Standard. So how would Dragapult get out of a lock like this if I grab the monkey? He's grabbing a Dracloak probably. He can't evolve him this turn because he buddy popping to grab that Dreepy earlier. But like, how does he? Is there a card that gets him out of that anymore? I don't think there really is. He could crisp and it's. Oh, that's great. That is kind of what I was hoping for. Terapagos is not good in this matchup. We're gonna get rid of him. None of these matter too much. Let's start drawing. I don't think there's really anything I'm looking for at this moment in time. We're gonna have to retreat and KO. We have to retreat because we don't want to leave him up there for an easy KO on the Dragapult. If he wants to take a KO, he's got to work for it with boss's orders, which he's already gotten rid of one. I don't know how many boss's orders they run now. They used to run counter catchers too. Another Meowth isn't the end of the world, but we haven't seen his ace back yet. Good chance that he's able to draw into it, or already has it in hand with the 2 Dracloaks waiting already. The Prism Energy gave us a chance to be able to spread damage, which could win me the game. He's gonna get the Dragapult up. Or grab Fezandipiti, one or the other. Honestly, I'm surprised he's not Crispinine. Would he ever grab Latias? Okay, I was gonna say Latias to be able to free retreat. I'm surprised he didn't Crispin. What has he got in hand? Judge, maybe? He could have Crispin, got an Energy and the Monkey, the Dracloak. Been in a very good spot. He's KO. Well, I mean, he's already in a great spot. We are going... If we could KO the Moltres and the Dracloak with the energy on him, that's huge, especially with 2 Crispins gone. Why'd he get rid of the Crispin? He could run Neo Upper Energy, but I don't think that's common anymore. We just need End's Plan, which we have with Meowth. I mean, or I could just, you know, Energy Switch. I mean, yeah, let's just play. Let's just grab End's Plan. Briar doesn't help us. Briar would give me... If your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out from a Tera Pokemon, take 1 more. So we'd be taking 3 total prizes, so that doesn't help us. That would have been insane, though. Let's End's Plan. Do that. Attach to you. We have Lillie's Determination for next turn. We have Meowth to grab boss's orders. We're KOing him and the Dracloak. Yes. He's got to have Crispin, Dragapult. That's it. That's all he needs. But we made it hard for him. That was the entire goal. Annoyingly enough, he does still have only need 190 KO. Also, Blood Moon Ursaluna does it? If they run it still? I don't know if they still run that anymore. Blood Moon Ursaluna, 1 energy. He's got the Latias for your retreat. He's got 2 Dracloaks in play, so he could draw twice. You always bring up the Latias or the Monkey here. Either one to be able to free retreat. Yeah. We have the boss's orders in case something funky happens. We have the Energy Switch to be able to put energy on the Ogerpon. We still would need to draw from that. So in the circumstance where we can grab like a Dracloak and then KO the Monkey on the bench with the Ogerpon, that's fine too. Right now, he's doing only 120 damage, so not KOing anything big. Ultra Ball for Lillie's Clefairy to KO a potential Dragapult. That's a great start for us. Buddy popping into nothing. There is a real world where we get Unfair Stamped and we cannot win off of that. If he does run Unfair Stamp, that means he doesn't run Neo Upper Energy, which means it's hard for him. That's no Crispin. Okay, I think we're still in this. And that also isn't... It's not a judge, so we still have our hand. But as I've been saying, I think he's got Unfair Stamp. Which I'd rather have him have Unfair Stamp than have Neo Upper Energy at this point in the game. Another Monkey doesn't help too much. Please! He grabbed Monkey with the Pokepad, right? Yeah. This is gonna be Dragapult. They do run it! Wait. Do you have the energy or not? Oh, okay. Wow, no, everything that's bad is happening right now. He just needs a Night Stretcher or an energy. Yeah. Damn. That was an annoying game. I was so close. And he just free retreat out. Yeah. There was a good few misplays in there by me. Alright, next game. I hate you. I hate you Dragapult players. When did you start running Blood Moon Ursaluna again? Ooh, I won the coin flip. Oh, their name is Kurapika X Hunter. It's Kurapika from Hunter X Hunter. And there's X Hunter. Sorry, I'm a nerd. Leave me alone. This is actually, I was gonna say a good hand. It's a good hand if we hit another Teal Mask Ogerpon off of this. That's when it's a good hand. Please. It's a good hand. What else did I see? Another Bug Catching Set wouldn't be bad. We're just gonna keep rotating through Teal Mask Ogerpons and drawing from that. I'd love, like, a supporter that's not Briar. That's not bad. I'm trying to think of what I would grab with that. Maybe Mega Kangaskhan? Although I see fighting and I'm... I see fighting and I'm like, maybe not. I think we want to avoid Mega Kangaskhan if we can this game. We'll do that. I'm not going to Ultra Ball. We'll save that for next turn if I want to. We're not going to get Badooed, I don't think. They'd have to, like... No, I don't think we're going to get Badooed. Because normally, when you see Lunatone Soul Rock, they always want to attack first with Soul Rock on turn 1. So they probably don't run Badoo. They're going to get going. I think we're facing Mega Lucario. And how we beat Mega Lucario, I think, is Lillie's Clefairy. Or we could attack with Latias. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking through this a little bit. Yeah, we don't want to play the Mega Kangaskhan, the Mega Kangaskhan. It leaves Briar open. We have 2 energies to be able to attach. He wants to do 30 into him. If I could draw Boss's Orders, I will KO. Unless he grabs another one. I was gonna say I will KO that Riolu to stop any Mega Lucario coming out, but he got 2 down, so that was smart by him. Honestly, if we draw well enough, we can Ultra Ball for Wellspring Ogerpon. Yeah, probably not. That's pretty good. We're gonna do this first, though. He doesn't have an energy on Riolu, so Mega Lucario is not KOing right now. We're gonna grab you. I'm very interested in this guy's attack. This is one of the future turns. We can retreat so that Orajab doesn't or isn't likely to KO our boy. I kind of do like that. We KO him pretty easily now. Yeah, it's Lillie's. You know what? Let's just get all my Teal Mask Ogerpons in play. Why not? We're just going with the flow at this point. We're slinging cards. This is where, like, Hydrapple EX would be nuts. Let's go ahead and retreat. Bring you up. We're going to rip the energy switch from you onto the Ogerpon. Gives us an option. It's a pretty nice option, honestly. Tera Orb. Oh, yeah. I was going to say grabs us nothing, but we do have Terapagos in the deck, too. We have an energy I can grab. I don't want to. You can play that Fezandipiti down, but I don't want to. Because it gives Mega Lucario an easy target to take out 2 prizes. Which puts us in a lot of trouble. But if we do knock out the Mega Lucario, which we just need to draw the Lillie's Clefairy, either with Ultra Ball or naturally. And then we need a Prism Energy. Which, let's say he bosses orders, grabs our Ogerpon, Premium Power Pros, so he's able to KO him. He doesn't have the or Soul Rock anymore. Okay, so that's not happening. That's great news. Okay. I mean, Orajab right now is doing 190. That is scary. I am a little afraid of that. He doesn't have an energy on him yet. He's got an energy on him now. So he's doing 190. Does he have the 3rd? There's no way he's got the 3rd, right? He's gonna dig for it. One more draw at it. There's 2 of them floating in their deck or prize cards. Oh, maximum belt! Oh, that sucks! Okay. Damn! Damn, Daniel. We're gonna unfair stamp him, probably. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna try to get there. Lillie's Clefairy will KO him. He's set up on the bench really nicely. But Lillie's Clefairy would allow us just to be able to knock out the Meowth and win the game, which is fantastic. We'll bring you up. That's fine. Teal dance. Give me an energy. I want to see as much of my deck as I can before I unfair stamp. Oh, that's the reason why. Energy switch. You go on there. We got to dig for the Prism Energy now. So give me one more grass energy. You. See what we hit off of this. And then we have the Fezandipiti. That's great. It's just a card that I could thin. Fantastic. Unfair stamp. We draw 5. We haven't played a supporter yet. We get to draw 3 off of the Fez. I've seen a lot of my deck. I'm going to Lillie's Determination to start. We Teal dance all of them? Yes. It just gives me more cards to potentially hit the Prism Energy. There's 4 of them, and we're dodging and bobbing and weaving them. There's one. Please. There's such a good shot of me hitting it right now. Please. Oh, thank God. All right, we got there. It was not easy, but we got there. That was terrifying. He's got 2 cards in hand. He has Soul Rock Lunatone down. But we got him down to 2 prizes. If he does KO our guy with like Hariyama or something like that, we have the Briar to KO that and win the game. Because if he KOs, let's say he Makuhitas grabs our Pheasant or Hariyama, still an option. That just means we're not getting unfair stamp or judge, so I think we just have lethal. Hey. Get rid of you. Hariyama, grab our Fezandipiti, KO the Fezandipiti. We then Meowth for Briar, KO him with Teal Mask Ogerpon. We win. Yeah, I think we got it. As long as it's not prized, we're okay. We can also grab boss's orders and just... We'll find a way. No, I think we just... Okay, I'm overcooking it. We attach the Prism Energy to Wellspring Ogerpon. We ends plan, get the energy onto him. We KO the Hariyama because he's going to take some damage from the attack. Yeah, we're fine. We've got this. We've got this. He's got to go after the Fezandipiti, I think. Fezandipiti enforced me to have the bosses, or a different way of winning. Which I think the ends plan is cool. So we have multiple different lethals here. Because he can't mess with our hand anymore. Yeah, this was the way to do it. He's He didn't have an energy. He didn't have an energy to attach to... Okay, that explains that. I think we just have lethal. I'm not going to count up yet. Didn't need to count. Damn. I was thinking of creative ways of getting lethal. We had so many different ones, but like, yeah, that's why we were struggling to get the Prism Energy. There was one in there. This deck is really good. Against Dragapult, I feel like we had a good shot of winning. I feel like we could have gotten there. How long has my hair been blue? Why is my hair blue? Has my hair always been... Can someone go to my older videos and tell me if my hair's been blue? I have a very busy next couple of weeks, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so. Thank you guys for the continued support. Watch this. We're gonna hit the Rowlet. I know what I'm about, and I'm about the Rowlet. Now. I lied to you. Anyways, get out of here. Get a cleanse.